Let's give some tzedakah. And there's a statement in Latin, traductore traitore. Basically what it means is that the one who translates is a traitor. Meaning, it is just about impossible to translate from one language to another language without losing some context, without losing some meaning, feeling. Every language has its particular feel. But how much more so that's true with Hebrew. Or I should say Lashon HaKodesh, the holy language, which is so precise, which is so specific. And every word is very meaningful. To translate this in another language is extremely difficult. Yet, the holiday of Pesach, which we call it Pesach, in English, Passover. That's the exact translation. Pesach means, as the Pasuk says, Al Shem Shepasachak Al Bate B'nei Yisrael. The fact that God has passed over the Jewish homes. And therefore we call it Passover. But my friends, here's my question. What is he passing over? What is the meaning that he's passing over the homes of the Jewish people? Is God doing some kind of exercise? As we have in near Montreal, in the Mont Tremblant, we have what they call the Iron Man, jumping over all kinds of obstacles, swimming this and that. What is he passing over? The Jewish homes? Why doesn't the Torah simply say that God spared the Jewish people, the firstborn Jewish man, from the plague, from the death penalty that God has said that all firstborn Egyptians will perish? So God saved them. What's the passing over the homes of the Jewish people? As the Rebbe explains it as follows. Obviously lengthy, but I will do it briefly. God has established the world with a system of justice. In fact, Bereshis Bara Elokim, God created the world, and it says the word Elokim. The word Elokim could also mean judge. In other words, with judgment. A system of reward and punishment. That's the system how God has established in running this world, in ruling this universe. So the question becomes, as the angels claimed, God, why are you taking these people out of Egypt? They don't deserve. They're assimilated. They lost their identities, kind of. They're not following in the footsteps of their forefathers, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Yosef. They completely assimilated in Egyptian culture to the point that it says that they were mushka, they were sunk into the 49 gates of impurity. That's how they were affected by the slavery, by the bondage of Egypt. Not their fault, but yet this is who they are. So to be freed, they don't deserve it. Even the Yam Suf didn't want to split open for them because they say, we don't recognize them. There's another ones that we were told originally that we are gonna, that I will have to be opening up for them because you showed me pictures of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and these, you claim they're descendants, they don't look like them. So God said, I will pass over the homes. Meaning, indeed, superficially, externally, you're right. Not much difference as the angels say, those are following idols, those are serving idols, meaning the Egyptians, and so too, unfortunately, the Jewish people. But God says this is just their external aspect. That's their home. What is a home? A home is a external building, home, tent, house, call it whatever it is, that is enveloping the person. But this is not the person himself. This is not the person herself. This is just the home in which they live in. Indeed, they live in Egyptian culture, they live in Egyptian environment, they live in an idol worshipping environment. They live in this home. But I am not looking at the home, I'm looking inside the home. I'm passing over the home. And God says, I'm passing over my own system of justice. I'm going beyond my system. I have a notwithstanding clause, so to say. And God says, I will go over the homes and I will go into the homes. See the essence of the individual who lives in this home. And God says, the person who lives in this home is a Jew and forever will be a Jew. This person in the home has a Jewish soul. That Jewish soul which is a descendant of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Maybe you can't see it, you angel, but I, God, can see it. And that's why God says, I came to take him out. Because I recognize who they are. And that's what Pesach is. Pesach is the moment when we accentuate that infinite relationship with God. That unique, that one relationship that only a Jew, a Ben Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov has with God.